What up, my great people? Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Convicted to Grow podcast. I'm your girl, Coach Tressa, motivational speaker, confidence, and business coach. And y'all, listen, we done made it through another week. How you doing? How you feeling? I don't know about y'all, but I feel grateful. I feel accomplished. I just feel good. Overall, I feel good. I can't complain. So listen, y'all know, first of all, before we get started, if you are on the audio side, please make sure you hop over to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Also, if you are on the YouTube side, please make sure you hop over to one of your streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify, Amazon Prime, or iHeartRadio. There's another one I'm missing. Ooh, I can't think of it. It's Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Duh. So please make sure if you're on the YouTube, I need your help over there on the audio side because I'm trying to get my downloads up over there, even though I've been pushing hard for the YouTube channel. So that being said, if you would also like to be a supporter of the show, you can go to convictedtogrowpodcast.com. But just know your likes, your comments, and your shares are priceless to me. So I thank you. Happy Friday. And y'all, listen, we got something to celebrate. For real. I know I'm 3 days early with it, but by the time I air my next episode, we're going to be past it. So I got to do it now. I have officially hit a year. Now, granted, it's February 24 is when I launched, but I was already having everything in motion. And like I said, by the time the next episode, we're going to be past that date. So I'm going into the weekend celebrating in advance. But y'all, a year. Freaking year. I don't care what you say. It may not be a big deal to you, but I got to celebrate that milestone. A whole freaking year. This is episode 53. Are we on episode? I think we are. Look, it's either 53 or 54, but still, I think it is 53. Big deal. Y'all, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the journey. I'm grateful for just the milestones along the way. For those who've been following me and rocking with me, thank y'all. Y'all know I was pushing it like I was going so hard last year. People couldn't even understand how I was doing it, but I did it by the grace of God. Shout out to every amazing guest that I've had up to this point. And for those who are new to the channel, please go back and check out some of the dope interviews that I've done on people's growth journey, the resilience story, and what they've done to accomplish to get to where they are today. I'm so grateful. We've had amazing people from all walks of life, just different backgrounds, and I enjoyed every minute of it. And here's the thing, I couldn't have done it without you. I'm giving y'all credit because here's the thing, like when you're doing a podcast, such a solo podcast, it is a lot. It's less work in terms of being a solo, like doing what I'm doing now, but it's a lot to keep the momentum, especially when you got to show up every week by yourself and you just starting out. I don't think I probably would have made it this far if I didn't bring guests early on. Like y'all, I was gung ho. Like when I tell you I was batch recording, I had one on Saturdays or Mondays. I would do 2 and 3 guests at a time, just batch, and have guests already lined up for the month. And that really what kept me going. And so shout out to every amazing guest. I wish I could call them all out by name, but if y'all please go back and look at anything prior to episode. Actually, I just started doing solo stuff probably in the last 3 or 4 episodes. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to bring some guests back. I am going to bring some back, but not as frequently like I did before. Why? Because here's the thing. I need to really, truly be more present with you guys and really showcase of me in my element as I'm promoting the community, as I'm promoting the brand. Like y'all, it's crazy to me. Like we made it a year, and then not only on top of that, I officially got trademarked. Convicted to Grow is officially trademarked. That happened on the 18th. God is good. And here's the thing. I actually filed that last year, May 10th to be exact. May 19th is when I filed it, and I had it on my vision board to get it done, right? And I thought it was going to get trademarked in 2024, but it didn't. Listen, delay don't mean denied. So I'm just so happy, like just these milestones, because here's the thing. I told y'all before last week, episode. Like, you gotta be the super fan of your brand, right? And if you haven't checked that episode out, please go check it out. Y'all know I got a word. So, I was just like, don't ask me why, but the other day I was in the mirror, and I was just thinking on this next journey, this 2025, because I do a lot of reflection, especially in the morning time. I create this routine of really truly praying, meditating, getting in my word, starting my day off with great thoughts, positive thoughts. But I also reflect on the journey. I reflect on the process, the growth. But how many of you guys remember the book, The Little Engine That Could? The Little Engine That Could. If you remember that book, please make sure you put in the comments, I remember that book. It was the little engine that could. And I don't know why God was giving me that message. First of all, I didn't see it as a message. It was just like I was just sitting in a mirror and I was curling my hair. And, I got to thinking about, okay, I am currently building a community as we speak. I'm building a quality community, meaning that I don't want just, hey, I got a community and just hundreds and hundreds of people. No, I want the people who want to be in close proximity with my vision, that are looking for strategy, that are looking for confidence, that are looking for networking, that's looking for collaboration, that's looking for a safe space, that's looking truly for that community to grow in life, career, and business. And I'm like, okay, God, it's a slow process. I was like, I think I can do this. Because I got to thinking, like, I'm also speaking. I'm still doing workshops. I still have my one-on-one coaching clients. And I'm like, I know he ain't gonna put no more on me than I can bear. Not only that, y'all, I am so close to releasing the second book. And I just got to thinking, like, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's a good a lot. And I know that's not grammatically correct, but just the way what I'm feeling. And I just like, why am I second guessing myself of everything? Like, I done done this thing before, and here's the thing, I strive for excellence, I strive for consistency, and I strive because I know I'm destined for greatness. And I just said, I think I can. I don't know why I came to my mind, and just so happened the vision of the little engine that could. The little engine that could, bless his heart. For those who don't know, now I did some research on it, and the little engine that could, it's been out for a minute, but it was first published in the US in 1930. That is almost 100 years that book has been around, and it's been remixed and remade, in so many ways, right? But the little engine that could, it's a children's book for those who don't know. And I just got to thinking, like, how am I thinking about the little engine that could? The valuable lesson in that story was, that was a train, that had, a train, a bigger train that had toys and stuff like that. And I think it had broke down. I'm paraphrasing right now, y'all, but it had broke down. And there were other trains that came along the way that saw this train broke down, but for whatever reason, they looked at that train like, no, I can't handle that. That's too, that ain't in my league. That ain't in my lane. Let me just go on by. Toot, toot. I'm going to go on by. That ain't, I'm going to mind my business. But here come along this little blue engine, this little blue train, this little blue train. And for whatever reason, it was like, man, okay, I'm going to help. But here's the thing. It's a bigger train and they gotta go up this hill. Like, it's like a challenge. And you know what happened? That little blue train had to continue to tell itself, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And where am I going with this is that even in life, whether you in your entrepreneur journey, whatever journey you're in, your weight loss journey, building your business, starting a project, you have to speak life to yourself and say, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can do this. Because here's the thing, a year ago, I'd be lying if I tell you I wasn't nervous starting this podcast. I would be lying if I told you that. Because God was already telling me, now this is your season now. You've been wanting to do a podcast for 2 years now. And although you procrastinated, the timing was not right. Because everything is in God's timing, right? And even last year, I don't think I said I think I can do this. No, I need to do this. Because again, I'm building my brand. And so I want to encourage you that when you are in face of adversity and a challenge and a roadblock and something that seems so big that you feel like you can't handle, I need you to tell yourself, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can do this. Because here's the thing, it is fueling the possibility for one and the willingness to try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. Let me say that again. Nothing beats a failure but a try. So you got to tell yourself, I think I can. I think I can start this business. I think I can start this YouTube channel. I think I can start this weight loss journey. I think I can write this book. Whatever you think you can do it, you better start having that belief inside of you, because here's the thing, when you don't think you can do something, that's when that self-doubt creeps in. When you don't think you can do something, that's when that worry keeps in, and that's just that fear of failure, that imposter syndrome. All these things creep in. Why? Because you don't think you can do it. Now I'm going somewhere with this. So listen, if you still listening to this podcast, I need you to stick around a little longer, because I'm going somewhere with this. You think you can. I think I can. I think I can. Trials coming your way. I think I can. Tribulations coming your way. I think I can. You that little engine that could. I think I can. Roadblocks coming your way. I think I can. See, this is the thing. And when you're up against challenges, you got to tell yourself, I think I can. Because I remember, y'all, even in my podcast journey, ooh, child. Yes, it wasn't like a whole smooth sailing journey, because there was times where I was tired. There were times where I would do recordings, do the whole recording, and the sound don't come out right, or there's no sound at all. And that was like, you know what, man, forget this. And I had said, I got to show up every week. I want to make sure that when I hit my year, I want to be at 52 episodes. And here we are, 53. I think I can. Even when, if no one showed up to be a guest, I think I can. Even when I wait till the last minute to film, I think I can. Now, you ready for this? Even when you're going through challenges, right? Because that's when your resilience builds up. And like that little engine that could, I think I can. I think I can. It's like, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to push this train. And in fact, you ready for this? They should have remixed the book, like a whole different title. So you got the little engine that could, but we need a book to say the little engine that did. Okay? The little engine that did. Because here's the thing, in the beginning of starting a journey, yes, you're going to be afraid. Yes, you're going to be scared. Yes, you don't know the outcome. The outcome is not guaranteed, but I think I can. I think I can. And as you face the adversity and the challenges, you're learning along the way. You're learning how to shift and pivot. That's when the resilience comes in. That's when, and the more you do it, the more momentum builds up, the more the confidence increase. And when you know that the past things you've done before, how to shift and pivot and then change the trajectory and get into that next level, now when you face with something, you ready for this? I think I can now becomes, I know I can. Hello. I know I can. I know I can build a successful community. I know I can build a second business. I've done it before with my staffing company. I know I can. Girl, you better stop playing on your potential. I know I can. Because see, the think was in the beginning, the willingness to try, like that self-belief. But I know I can. I know I can is that reinforcement to tell yourself, you better stop playing. You better stop playing with your potential. You know you got this. Mindset is everything. It is in the mind. I know I can. I know I can lose weight again. I did it before, and this is what I had to do to lose it before. Y'all better stop playing. And I say that, and I say it with all love, because here's the thing. Y'all, sometimes these messages are for to talk back to myself. You better stop playing Tressa on your potential, boo. I know I can. So I laughed at that because I was like, they need a remix. They need to say the little engine that did, and that little engine after they came down and did what it need to do. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. Listen, here's the thing. This journey for me was, I think I can. I think I can do this. I didn't know if I would make it a year. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know that I would be standing here a year later and celebrating my milestone of hitting a year's worth of episodes. I didn't know. I just knew that, hey, in order for me to be successful, I got to show up every single week. I got to show up consistently. I got to show up even when I don't feel like it. I got to show up even if I'm not monetizing yet. Because here's the thing, even with podcasting, that I realized a lot of people don't get past episode 6 or 10, between 6 and 10. They stop. Or some people don't get past season 1, whatever that season looked like for them. Why? Because they're burnt out, they're tired, they're drained. They don't see the monetization right away. And here's the thing, starting a podcast, you're not going to, especially on your YouTube, because you got to build the watch hours up. So you're not going to see just that quick monetization, but there are back end type of things that you can monetize off of, such as promoting your brand, promoting your services. That's another thing. And that's a whole nother episode. But you got to be, I told you before, promote your stuff. That's one of the biggest things that I see, that we limit ourselves by not promoting ourselves. I know you think you can, but in order for you to think you can, you're going to have to do too. You got to do it. You got to do it. After you got the mindset, I think you got to do it. So I say that to say that, this journey of practicing consistency, because that's what I did. That same formula I need to apply in any other projects, right? The projects for building the successful community. My ultimate goal is before the end of the year is to help 100 people before the end of the year, through whether it's through the community, through my one-on-one coaching, you know, because it is my job as the community leader, as the visionary, is to show up every week for you guys, to show up with strategy, to show up with tips, to show up with trainings, because I do want to see people grow. I do want to see people win. And so I was like, okay, I know I can. I know I can do this. If I did the podcast, I know I can. And I remember what's his name? I saw in Atlanta a couple months, probably almost a year ago. No, this was back in June at the podcast summit. Shout out to Sean Anthony. And because I had used him a year prior to, I had booked him for a one-on-one coaching call for 1 hour. And we were talking, and I said, "Do you think I should do seasons? What do you think?" Because you see people doing the seasons with the podcast. And he said, "Why would you need to?" He said, "I tell you this, only do the seasons when you feel like you need to take a break and you don't want to get to that burnout. Because when you get to the burnout, you can't create right. When you get to the burnout, you not your full self in terms of producing greatness." So he's like, "I would recommend seasons only if you need that break. But if you got the mojo and if you got what it takes and you going hard, keep going. Keep going." I'm like, okay. And that's what I've been doing. This is what I've been doing, is just like saying, you know what? I got this, Tressa. Now, I'm not saying, here's the thing. I'm not saying I would not take a break off this podcast. I'm not saying I would take a break. Right now, through the grace of God, I'm going to continue to keep going. I'm going to continue to keep going because I'm building. Last year, I had the momentum. You guys saw different guests come in. And here's the thing. I was able to get on their platforms because they would share it, and vice versa. And just being exposed to other people's story and learning from other people. Like, I actually had takeaways from every person that was on the episode. And this year, yes, I'm doing a little solo. And as a matter of fact, somebody last night texted me, man, that was a guest previously on the podcast. And he said, just checking in, like, hey, just get in, see how you're doing. And he said, "I see you doing solo now." I said, "Oh, you noticed?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm doing some solo." I said, it's not as stressful, but I gotta commit to coming out and showing you guys. Otherwise, I'll be a great interviewer. So, and there are going to be days you're going to get 30 minutes from me. There are going to be days you may get 10, 15 minutes from me, whatever I can give, but I'm not going to force, just trying to put stuff out there, right? I want to encourage you that whenever you're starting something, I want you to start telling yourself, I think I can. I think I can. Because I got to get you to get the self-doubt out your mind. I got to get you to think the limited beliefs, not believing that you can do it. I think I can. And I'm going to tell you, so listen, you got to remix it, whatever you got to do, say it over and over. Matter of fact, put it in your journal. I think I can. And then finish your sentence. I think I can start my YouTube channel. I think I can write this book. I think I can lose 30 pounds before June. I think I can start my nonprofit. I think I can be a successful coach. I think I can. Whatever that can is that you're trying to accomplish, write it down too. I just thought about that. Don't just say it, write it down. And as you continue to say, I think I can, make sure as you thinking you can do it, make sure you do it. And there's going to be days you're going to want to give up. There's going to be days that you like second guessing yourself. I just told somebody last night, matter of fact, I was telling Nikki, shout out to Nikki Saunders. I'm over there in the Lions behavior community, and well, actually both of her communities. And when we were on our Thursday call, I said to her, I said, the second book, I feel, my first book, I didn't promote it as much. I just wanted to get it out. And it was in 2017. I said, but this book is personal. Like it means something to me. Like I want to do it right this time. Like I wanted to reach more people than my first book. And I really wanted to have a strong message behind it. And I was like, I'm struggling with the title. And she's like, well, what you struggling with? I said, I don't know. I don't know if I should. And here I go, second guessing myself. Because a part of me is like, Tressa, keep the book around the brand, which was Convicted to Grow. Because Convicted to Grow has a meaning behind it. It has a story behind it. And, I was like, I'm writing this book. Truth of the matter is the book, I have, 15, 16 chapters done last year. And I just left it over in my Google Drive and didn't do anything else with it. And I'm just like, a part of me is like, keep it with the brand. Then a part of me is like, let's see if God shows me another title that's going to really truly come to another level. So, but I'm second guessing myself. And I was like, you know what? It's going to come. Don't focus so much on the title. Focus on the meat of the book, and it's going to come to you. So I set out to say, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can do this. I know I can do this. I know I can. And y'all might be thinking I'm crazy. Affirmations work. Affirmations work. I'm telling you, the power of speaking to yourself is on a whole nother level. I speak affirmations daily. I've said this before in content. I said every time I wake up in the morning, I speak life to myself. I am healthy. I'm healed. I am beautiful. I am confident. I got what it takes to win. I am destined for greatness. I am naturally dynamic. I am purpose driven. I am a multi-millionaire. Time just ain't caught up with me yet. I am a successful business coach. I am a successful confidence coach. I am a successful motivational speaker. I get paid to speak. I get paid to impact. I get paid to motivate and empower others that they too can elevate in their career, in their health and wellness, in their finances, personal or spiritual growth. Why? Because they got what it takes to win. So I ain't going to be before you long, but here's the thing. If you guys want to be a part of the Convicted to Grow Circle community, you can do so by going to ctgcommunity.com. You can come in, try for 14 days. If it's not something that's your cup of tea, you don't have to be obligated to go any further. Simple as that. The reason why I call it CTG, Convicted to Grow Circle, because the circle is our core values, right? The C, confidence. And anything you do, you got to have confidence. You got to have confidence. Even when you pray, you got to have confidence. There's a scripture said this is the confidence we have when going to God. That if we ask anything according to his will, we will get what we ask of him. And I don't know it word by word, but that's something in the Bible. I've seen it. Confidence. Innovation. You should be always wanting to evolve and learn new things and really, truly embrace it. The newest technology, the newest thing, the trends, anything that will help you grow in every season of your life. So the innovation are results. We do what we do because we want results. And in order to get results, we got to put in the work. In order to get results, we got to set smart goals. In order to get results, we got to be accountable. And if we can't hold ourselves accountable, then we are together holding each other accountable. C, collaboration. It's collaboration over competition. Collaboration over competition. There's no gatekeeping. If you think you can be successful by yourself as a solopreneur, you're going to eventually need people. Not just need a team, but partnerships. L is learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. You should always want to learn. Learn new techniques, learn new processes, learn new systems, learn new habits. That's one of the things too that keeps us from growing? Our habits. So you got to start learning how to create new habits. And empowerment. Empowering yourself to know that you can. You thought you could, and now you know you can. You know you can do this exceedingly and abundant above all he may ask, think, or imagine. Empowering others. So that's the reason why I broke down that circle, that it means something, right? But if you want to be a part of it, go to ctgcommunity.com. And here's the thing. There are some people who say, you know what, Tressa, I can't, afford or need a whole program for a one-on-one 10-week program one-on-one with you. You don't have to. You can get it in the community. Every week, I have office hours. Every Monday, matter of fact, I'll open up the line for anybody to join for strategy sessions, coaching calls, any tips, anything. You pick my brain, right? And it serves as such. I have trainings. Last night we did a training on how to build and nurture your email list, because I think that is important. So there's different trainings in there. I do spotlights for some of the members, as well as, here's the thing, I also encourage and empower them to motivate and promote themselves, network. So again, if you want to be a part of the community, come on in. We welcome you. We welcome you. And here's another thing too. If you would like, I'm going to put in the description, if you would like a one-on-one coaching session, just like a one-time strategy session with me, or pick my brain session as it relates to coaching. Maybe you said, Trust, I'm trying to do my own coaching, but I need direction. Or I'm trying, I see you speaking and doing workshops. How are you doing it? How are you getting into this corporate space, and how are you managing to do the one-on-one calls and do what you do and pick my brain? I also offer that. I'm actually doing a February special because it's month of love. So I am doing a February special. So you guys got literally 7 more days left. I may extend it to March 5th, but if you just want to book a one-time coaching session with me, you can do so. I will put it in description. But with that being said, y'all, I love y'all for real, for real. I really do. Like, this is a big deal to me. The fact that I'm standing here a year later to say, y'all, I know I could. I know I could. But here's the thing. Don't you give up. Don't you give up on your dreams. Don't you give up on your vision. Don't you give up on your potential. Seriously. If you got to go back and go get on Amazon and buy that book, The Little Engine That Could, I need you to do that. I know it's a children's book, but it got some learning lessons from it. You can do this. Even when you feel like you're not the strongest, you can do this. Even when you feel like you're outnumbered, you can do this. Even when you feel like you by yourself, you can do this. Because if you're a believer and you believe God and you pray, he's going to send the right people in your life. He's going to send the right resources and the right people. I'm a strong believer of that. Like, for real, for real. And so I'm grateful. I'm honored. I feel accomplished, just getting the trademark and then saying, wow, you did it. That's why I know it's time for the book. It's time for the book. And I'm going to tell you one tip, and I'll leave you at this. It's okay to start small. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that just came to me. It is okay to start small. Start at your own pace. Because if you just stay focused on you, I'm telling you, man, listen, the rewards on it from just putting the work in at your own pace and holding yourself accountable and being consistent, amazing. I do have some affiliates right now going on. Like, one of the things even with my affiliates that I have, most of my audience are professionals and entrepreneurs. So I want to stick with either those clients or companies that I personally use too, as well as that can be relatable to the community. For example, I wouldn't be saying I'm affiliate of a dog food when that ain't got nothing to do with my my business. But like, for example, QuickBooks. I recommend QuickBooks, especially if you're an entrepreneur starting out, because it's so important to have an accounting software, and they have those even for self-employed freelancers, right? And what I like about QuickBooks is just easy for me to manage my expenses throughout the years. Reconciliation of your expenses each month. I like the fact I can just send out invoices, get paid through it. Like, It's amazing. I know there's other things out there, but I would recommend QuickBooks. I've been with them for years. And if you go through the link of my affiliate, I think you get 30% off the first 6 months. Also, I do recommend Printify. Printify is a print on demand company for those who are looking to have logos on their shirts or any products, but don't want to hit a minimum. Because there are some places you got to order 20 shirts, 30 shirts before they even do it. The good thing about Printify is you can go in, upload your logo, create a shirt. Now you will pay more, right? Because you're only getting one shirt. The more shirts you get, the less the cost it will be. But at least you will have a shirt. I recommend that. I told you guys before, you are the brand. You should always, period. You should always, y'all see it, I'm wearing the brand, but you should always be rocking your brand, promoting your brand. Because if you're rocking it like that, I know somebody right now, they wear that brand every day. I don't think I've never seen this person that don't have that brand on, like every single day, down to the hat. So you want to make sure that you have something. So that way, not only that, you could tell yourself, I am a walking billboard of my vision, of my brand. So Printify, definitely check them out. I will actually add the links in there too. We just got one with the Circle community. I'll talk about that probably next week, but we just got things through Circle. So if you are looking to build a community, meaning I'm talking about off the social media, not Facebook group, but off the community where you can have your courses, you can have really truly a private access, paid membership. Circle is what I use. I've been with them going on 2 months now. I'm liking it, loving it, and it's user friendly, it's simple for me. So I'll drop that in there too for those who are looking to build their community, because community is everything. But with that being said, y'all, listen. As I always leave out, life, life, life. Life is a journey. Life is priceless. And to some, life is short. And while you're here on God's green earth, you maximize your time, maximize your potential. This year, we not let nobody sleep on our potential. We're going to get connected with the right people. We're going to get connected with the right energy and the right vibes. Make sure that in anything you do it with excellence. Make sure that even when you are faced with adversity, you tell yourself, I think I can. I think I can. And even when you're faced with a challenge, big or small, guess what? When you face with that challenge again, I know I can. I can conquer. I can overcome, because why? I might have endured, but I'm still standing. I'm still pushing. I'm still striving. Why? Because we're going to thrive in 2025. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Please make sure, if you don't do anything else, please make sure you give me a thumbs up for the podcast, the episode. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Mwah.